Hello, welcome back to the patchy retrospective recap of what happened in Easy Game. This is turn 42. I have turn 42 and turn 44 backed up. So gee, I sure hope there wasn't a huge battle in turn 43 that I missed. That would be really bad if that happened. Anyway, let's not worry about that now. Let's check out turn 42. So, turn 42. We finished Research and Evocation. We're almost at Mind Hunt, so good stuff. We'll have that next month. We also Forest Domed our capital, good stuff. We saw Fiesha trying to mount some kind of reprisal against Man. Not very successful. 15 trolls against, what, 257 things? Good try, though. We then saw Man moving into Imicton. Some PD getting killed by another giant stack of Manx stuff. And we also saw the battle at the fortress in Fiesha. So, long time coming. Man was sieging this for a while. Now, looks like Fiesha does have their Draco Lich here. Has been etherealed, very nice. Dived onto the back lines. Ish. I guess the mid lines, I don't know. Doing pretty well though. It's pretty chunky. And it's ethereal, so not bad. Meanwhile, Man tries to get in the gate through some ogres. And some Orichalcum guards. Draco Lich has scared off the cavalry, it looks like. So far, not a bad defense of Fiesha. More stuff is routing. Fiesha still trying to get into the gate here. Lots of buffed out Orichalcum guards. The archers are all concentrating fire on the Draco Lich. So not supporting their front line. Draco Lich then flies up into the air. Now on the back line, hitting a Bane. Bane gets destroyed instantly. Draco Lich having a grand old time here. Starting to clear out some longbows. But the Knights of Avalon are holding up. Is that what you're called? Wow, I actually remembered that. The Knights of Avalon are holding up. Draco Lich suddenly starting to take damage now. Maybe just a bit too much fatigue. Arrow's starting to hurt. Man, Avalon Knights still trying to get in the gate. Not quite. Draco Lich clearing out the longbows. They have started to rout. Draco Lich taking a lot of damage now, though. Currently on 107 hit points of 307. Man, still not in the gate yet. Up against, what is that, a Clayman with Air Shield? Currently a decaying Clayman. And some Orichalcum guards. No, Colossi heavy infantry, that's what they are. Okay. What's an Orichalcum guard? Oh, no, there's an Orichalcum guard, okay. With the invulnerable blast. Holding up pretty nicely. Draco Lich still clearing out longbow squares. Draco Lich killing the escaping cavalry. Clearing out the Mothers of Avalon though. Dives into the Knights of Avalon. Taking a lot of damage though. Does get killed in the end. Knights now starting to retreat. But the central line is in. We have taken the fort. Huge finish there for Man. So that was the storming of the fort of Fiesha. Not as bad as it looked. They only really lost 14 Knights of Avalon. Everything else is like, yeah, Just some longbows. Most things just retreated, I think. But Fiesha loses 186 things and their capital, so well to them. A lot of mages too. We also moved into Mudwood with a stack, so nice stuff there. Robberhome got moved into by some Sinos, bit annoying. So they took our cool province from us. Yeah, Agartha has a big stack here now, 260 in the Mountains of Madness. Taking back some territory. We can see Shiniyama attacking the bar. And that's it for the battles, right? There's also some Abyssia and Phlegra stuff. Got a Black Steel Tower Shield and 540 gold. Black Steel Tower Shield and 540 gold. And some scout stuffs. Yeah, so this was turn 42. Gotha is now back in Old Land, though. 166 units. Lots of Earth Elementals. That's the bulk of the army. We saw it last turn, though, on the report. And this is the 41 PD province, so he sat here. Probably wants a defense. So let's give it one. We'll move into this province. We've got quite a few mages. We have lots of blocks of dudes. And quite a few big battlefield enchantments too. We've got Relief, we've got Rigor Mortis, we have Foul Vapors, we have Serpent's Blessing, we have a bunch of lizards giving out Ethereal and stuff. Our main dudes are doing lots of Moss Body. We spam Skeletons, of course. Divine Blessing, see if that helps. And yeah, tons of hit points because of Gift of Health going up. So twice our usual hit points. Since we're in 10 white candles, 9 white candles. Close enough. So double our usual hit points. And yeah, we'll give this a shot. We've got quite a few units. We should be okay. Meanwhile, we do have a little raiding force trying to take back this territory, but apparently so does Agartha, sending out some Sinos, so we can back and forth here. The good news is, this is another squad that's just led by a random dude. 9 magic resistance. Next time we can mine hunt this guy easily. And put a stop to this, so that'll be good. Our god is ready to go. It's some mine hunt action once we have it researched. He's got his 2 penetration items now. He's even a Farcaster. Oh, nature. Okay, never mind. He's got his 2 penetration items now. He's ready to do some big mine hunts. Should be good. And these guys are going to hit Ablak. Yeah. We have to put something here to defend against this if it starts attacking us. So that's how things look. Yeah, next turn would be the big battle on turn 43. But, yeah. Oh yeah, also this province got taken by vampires. Did this ever come up in the videos? Or is this something I missed? But I'm finally taking this back anyway. A bunch of long dead and some Sobex are going to grab it. Vampires are a bit annoying, so yeah, we'll do with that. Anything else happening this month? Let's see. Making some Frostbrands to go with that Red Dragon Scale Mill. Otherwise, that's it. Just boxing off the Mind Hunt research, and then it's on to Conjuration. So there's turn 42. Now then, unfortunately, I did not capture turn 43, which is when this battle took place. However, I have created an artist reconstruction of what the battle in Old Land might have looked like. Ah yes, the battle against Agartha on turn 43. I remember it well. We were up against, what, 600 Earth Elementals? I'm pretty sure that's what the scout report said. Lots of Troglodytes too, some Shard Guards, Defenders of the Hall, 41 points of PD. Looks about right. We were certainly outnumbered. However, our block of units was deceptively chunky due to carrying Gift of Health hit points into combat. So actually twice as chunky as you would expect, thanks to Agartha striking deep in our dominion. So usual stuff for us. Divine Blessing, some buffs. We get up the usual battlefield enchantments that we had at this point. So we got Quagmire, Relief, Foul Vapors, Rigor Mortis. I believe we also put up All Life After Death and Serpent's Blessing. Not a lot of Mage Force from Agartha's side. So not many big spells either. But a lot of big tramplers in the Earth Alleys. They can trample a lot of our stuff, but not the big Sobex. I think the big Sobex are too big to be trampled. Let's see. Well, you're size 6, but you've been enlarged, so I think they're size 5, right? Yeah. So maybe if these were size 6 Earth Alleys? Oh, they are. Okay. So I guess you can trample everything for a little bit, but then he gets, you know, crunched down a bit. You can hear the Mandragoras whipping people into shape. A lot of Sobex up here. Holding up decently well though. Lots of hit points plus some ethereal. Bit of Blade Wind being chucked at us. The Sobex won't mind Blade Wind too much. They've got quite good protection. Slowly getting through the Earth Alleys. Now, unlike the Earth Alleys, the other units do get a bit tired in this battle, thanks to Rigor Mortis, so Troglodytes are pretty sleepy already. I think trampling generates more fatigue, maybe? I can't remember. Well, either way, definitely some very sleepy Troglodytes. How are our side doing, actually? No, the Sobex are pretty sleepy too. We do still have relief up, so we have a slight advantage. Also building up quite a few undead here, plus some Mandragora. And they won't care about the Rigor Mortis, of course. Shard Guard moving in. Should be okay once we get through the Earth Alleys, though. Looks like the mages are routed. And everything else is pretty tired. Overall, pretty good result for us. So, that was the battle in, what was it, Old Hall or something? So yeah, I think in the real battle, obviously I've inflated the numbers a bit for, you know, dramatic effect, but I think in the real battle, it was a similar sort of story. There were lots of Earth Alleys, but they just didn't really make much of a dent in us. In this battle, what? We lost 8 of our Sobek Sacred Guards out of 40, and 38 Sobek Warriors out of 100. I think this might have been a bigger loss than in the real game, but yeah, I massively outnumbered us here to kind of illustrate that we weren't really in much of a threat at all from this stack, to be honest. I don't think we lost really much of anything in the real battle. Just very hard for the Earth Alleys to do much to us when we've got so many hit points. So, with that in mind, let's go take a look at turn 44 for real. And here was turn 44, next turn. So we got some Conjuration done, did some Arcane Probing. We cast Mind Hunt. We killed a Commander. Good stuff. I think that's because after this battle in Old Land, there was some stuff in the Nether. So it looks like we also moved into that and finished it off. Yeah, I think those guys just, they did retreat. But as you can see, our army is still in pretty good shape here. We sent some stuff down to Old Land to take that back. And then the rest of the stuff started moving back towards Solaria. So we still got a ton of Sobex and stuff. So our losses weren't really anything, whereas the Agarthan stack has just sort of vanished. I believe at this point the plan was these guys would take this back and then they'd go live in this fort to just sort of defend here for the rest of the game. Well, in the short term anyway. Meanwhile, we're just mine hunting random commanders here. I've started spamming mine hunt on Mountains of Madness, but we can also mine hunt this eventually. You can see I took back Robber Home. I wanted those gems back, so I'm trying to link that back up now properly. Currently connected through the siege fort in Mountains of Badness. But yeah, let's look at messages this turn though. So we did mine hunt, some site searching, not finding much. I can see Shinu taking World Pillar. I'm so sad I lost the gym block versus Father Iloth battle. Flagra versus... I thought it said Agartha then, I was so confused. Abyssia. We got Agartha raiding with the Sinos. More Abyssia stuff. Mountains of Madness. That was putting this under siege. How did that go? Just a lot of PD. But yeah, I mean, this is the usual. It's just every battle is the same. Stand in a block, spam about the skeletons with the 4 buffs up. So usual business. So that's under siege as well. Gold Mountains, looking good. Nether, finishing off Agartha. Robber Home. What was this one? Oh, right, taking back the Good Province. The Nether. Some of your followers are sent to retrieve the rumoured riches of an ancient tomb situated in the eastern parts of this realm. They returned carrying a meagre sum of gold, cursed by its undead wardens. Fantastic. That's what we get for finishing off Agartha. And yeah, good stuff all around. Not much else to say. Big story of this portion of the game was getting rid of that big Agarthan stack. We now go back to what we were doing, which is trying to take this territory and then finish off Agartha slowly. Meanwhile, though, man has been... It's a lot of scout reveals. Man has been finishing off Fiesha. So, we do have to be a little bit nervous of man suddenly having a bunch of stacks next to us with nothing else to do. There's still a few provinces for them left to take, but yeah, something to be a bit nervous of. Otherwise, continuing to do site searching, continuing to spam mine hunts now. And we need to get research back on track. We're down to 764, which is not great. But the path now is the path to Conjuration 8, maybe Tart Gate. I don't think... We need Corpse Stitcher, don't we? I think that's what it's called, to heal Tart. But, yeah. Probably not going to get that going. We don't have any Necromancers or anything. So I'm not sure if Tarts are super worth it. Wraithlords might be cool, though. If we can get to 8, we can try and put up Well of Misery and do Wraithlords. So that's kind of a plan at the moment. And after that, we'll see what else we can do. Any other orders this month? Let's see. Lots of site searching and mine hunts. Building some temples. And that's about it. How are we on Dominion these days? Dom 10? What do the graphs tell us? Yeah, can we see the army size, actually? So... that is the battle last turn, I guess. I guess we did lose some units. Oh, I think we lost a bunch of like long dead horses and Mandragora and stuff, so probably not a huge deal. How are we doing on research at this point? Ah, we're falling off. We're falling off. But yeah, we're not last, so that's good. Dominion's strong. Pyrenees doing blood hunt stuff. Gem income's decent. Income surprisingly low, I think. We should be doing pretty well, I would say. Anyway, there's turn 44. Sorry I missed turn 43, but I hope you enjoyed the dramatic reconstruction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.